Hey guys, Megatron here with a video review of Legends Class Megatron from the Revenge of the Fallen movie. At the end of the 2007 movie, Megatron is defeated by the humans and Autobots and is subsequently dumped down into the deep trenches of the ocean with the hopes that the immense pressure of the water would crush and destroy his body. Megatron, however, survives that and with the assistance of his minions is repaired and brought back to life. As you can see here, he takes the form of a Cybertronian tank, which is pretty similar to the form he takes after being defeated in the 1980s cartoon movie, which was a mobile turret. Like the other figures in this line, Legends class figures I should say, this figure is really nicely detailed. You can see the individual linkages of the treads. They wrap all the way around, right there. And you can also see the little gears and mechanisms inside that drive his treads right there. You'll also notice that he has 4 separate treads, maximum mobility over all kinds of terrain, and like his Cybertronian jet mode from the 2007 movie, Megatron retains a two-tone color scheme of silver and black. Other details of the figure include 2 little turrets that flank the main cannon right there. So as far as firepower is concerned, it's more or less the same as his Cybertronian jet mode. Another nice detail of this figure is his main turret is actually posable. You can move it up and down, as well as the main cannon you can actually swivel from left to right. So with that said, let's go ahead and transform the figure here. To do that, you'll want to take the rear treads right here and swivel them over to the front. Now they're held together to the main body of the tank by little pegs, so what you want to do is loosen those up prior to swiveling them over. So let's go ahead and do that now. With those loose, we can go ahead and swivel them over to the front and form his legs. With that done, we can go ahead and separate the main cannon here and fold them to the back, which will form his arms. And there you have Megatron in his robot mode. As far as articulation goes, he has ball joints on his shoulders, as well as his hips, and little hinge joints for his elbows and knees. So overall, he's a relatively posable little figure here. The only things that limit his posability are the lack of any real waist movement right there, and his stationary head. You can't really rotate that from side to side at all. Unlike the leader class figure of Megatron, his left arm is actually pretty well proportioned to the rest of his body. You don't have this small, slender, gimpy little thing that you see with that larger figure. Another nice thing of note is that when he's in his tank mode, you don't see his face exposed in the front like you would the leader figure. The only real complaint I have about this would be his small feet on the bottom there. It does make it a little difficult to stand him up. Takes a bit of effort, but all things considered, with the rest of his joints here, he can still get some pretty dramatic poses out of him. For those of you who've already picked up a Legends Class Prime, I'd highly recommend picking up this figure. It makes a nice complement to Prime, serving as a good nemesis, and has a good amount of posability as well. All in all, I'd give him a 4 out of 5. Great figure, and for $5, you'd be hard-pressed to do any worse. Thanks for watching, and this is Megatron signing off.